have an hour-long nap. All right. So, my name is Allison. Did I even hit record? Hello, Al. Yep, I did. Okay, we are good to go. So, I'm Allison. This is Mindful Movement. And so, this month, kind of our focus is being grounded in gratitude. And it sounds really cliche and kind of kitschy, but gratitude is something that can really bring us into the present moment, and it can really help us to shift our perspective on things. And especially grounding right now in Vata season, because if you know me, you know I really love Ayurveda. Vata is very breezy and cool, such as it is outside. And that can kind of leave us feeling kind of breezy and ungrounded, obviously. So this morning, we're actually going to get started with rolling out our feet. So, April, if you have a tennis ball, um, grab a tennis ball. You probably want a couple blocks and just start rolling out your feet. Nothing fancy. Just kind of observe how your foot is feeling, whichever one you've started on. Might roll into the arch, into the pads right at the base of the toes, even your heel and the knife edge of your foot. You might become aware of just how you're feeling this morning. Just kind of let your thoughts flow through. Just a couple more rounds of breath on this side. And then switch sides. Coming into the other foot. We're starting with our feet because our feet are on the ground very often, moving us throughout our day. But the funny thing about that is that they are the farthest away from our head. You look at the chakras, our feet are connected to that root chakra that's found at the base of our spine. So as you roll through your foot here, maybe you connect in with that chakra as well. Maybe you think of the color red. Maybe you think earth. Maybe you imagine you have roots. And what this rolling out is doing is helping to open up those roots, allowing energy channels to create a deeper connection for us. Taking a couple more rounds of breath here, rolling out this other foot. If you want more of this rolling out of your body, Stretch and Meditate is a great class for that. Taking a breath in, staying for the breath out. Then slowly set that ball to the side and just come down into a crouch, keeping your legs together, floating up onto the balls of your feet. Allow your heels to melt towards the earth. Finding a bit of a toe stand. Maybe feeling some openness on the bottom of your feet. And as you breathe here, you might move your head around just a little, kind of nodding it Yes, shaking it. No, starting to get into your neck and shoulders. Few more rounds of breath. Breath in and breath out. And then come on all the way down, settling into a child's pose. Really bring your toes to touch, tops of feet on the mat. Sink hips onto your heels. Walk your hands forward. And knees can be together, they can be apart. Connect in with your breath just a little deeper. You might become more aware of how you're feeling physically, energetically, and emotionally. You might connect in with a deeper intention, a word, a phrase. And seal in your intention, taking a breath in through the nose, open mouth, exhale, sigh it out through the mouth. Deepen your breath even more. And as you inhale, maybe you feel that breath come in through all the places that are touching the earth. And you exhale, sink deeper into gravity. Maybe you nod your head side to side, massaging that third eye center. Next inhale floats you up to a tabletop position, shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. Find your bandha, shoulders come away from ears, really connect to the earth, nice and steady here. Begin to flow through your cats and cows. The inhale drops the belly and you look up, and the exhale tucks the chin, rounds the spine. As you move and breathe, really feel that connection to the earth. You might feel the back bend between your shoulder blades, helping to bring mobility in there. You might add side to side movements. Taking a breath in, stay for the breath out. The inhale brings you back through center. Exhale, extend that right leg behind you. Press the ball of the foot into the mat. Reach through your heel and the crown of your head. Shoulders are still over wrists and away from ears. Beautiful. Floating that right foot up. Stay here or reach your left hand forward. Spinal balance. Taking a breath in. Exhale, set it all down. Left hand plants, right fingers reach to the sky. Inhale, twist it open. Exhale, thread it through. Come on down to that shoulder. Head releases to the earth, adding on here as you want or need. And if you have that arm extended, you might play with rolling that armpit down towards the earth or up towards the sky. Options. Taking a breath in and stay for the breath out. The inhale brings you back through center. Press the left hand in, right fingers reach to the sky. And exhale, set it down. Taking another breath in, on the exhale, extend the left leg behind you. Press the ball of the foot into the mat. Reach, feeling your body stretching in opposite directions. Continue to press into the earth. Maybe you float that left leg. Maybe you reach the right arm long. Spinal balance once again. Taking a breath. And exhale, set it all down. That right hand stays planted. Inhale, left fingers reach to the sky. And exhale, thread it through. Come on down to your shoulder. Breathing here. Feeling the connection to the earth. Breath in, breath out. Inhale, come back through center. Right hand presses, left fingers float. Exhale, set it down. Another breath in. Exhale, down dog. Hips lift you up and back. Find movement. Keeping that connection to the earth. You can pedal feet, bend your knees, shift your hips. Lots of options here. Inhale, come through center. Stay for the exhale. Inhale, roll forward, high plank. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, roll it forward, high plank. We'll pause here. Really press the earth away. Feel your shoulder blades spread apart. You can use your knees for support if you'd like. Really feeling those bandhas engaged, ribs hugging around your spine. Taking a breath in. Stay for the breath out. One more breath in. Exhale, down dog. Take a breath in. Sigh it out. Look to your hands, come to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Slinky roll it all the way up. Fingers reach wide and tall. Pause at the top. Hug those ribs around your spine. Press into your feet. Fingers reach. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands. Step back to your high plank. Slowly lower all the way onto your belly. Hug those elbows in. Inhale, gentle cobra. Exhale, down. Inhale, gentle cobra. Exhale, down. Inhale, gentle cobra. Exhale, down dog. Taking a breath in, staying for the breath out. Look to your hands, step your feet, top of the mat. Halfway lift, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, bow. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, take your flow, or go straight to down dog. Reset, breath in and breath out. Look to your hands, step or hop top of the mat. Use your bandhas, halfway lift, fold. Inhale, rise. Press through the feet, reach through the fingers. Exhale, bow. Halfway lift. Exhale, flow. Pausing in down dog for 5 breaths. Options here. You can hang out in down dog, resetting. You can take a child's pose, or if you'd like, you can come down to dolphin, coming onto your forearms and walking your toes towards your elbows, shoulders coming over elbows. Breathe here. Taking a breath in, stay for the breath out. Make your way back to down dog. Inhale, right leg rises. Press back through that heel. Lift just a bit more. And exhale, knee to nose. Step it through. Drop the back knee. Low lunge, Anjaneyasana. You can keep your hands down. They can come to your knees. Arms can lift. Taking a breath in here. Exhale, hands come down. You're going to make your way into pyramid pose. Inhale, hands come down. You're going to tuck the back toes, straighten that front leg, fold. Breathing into your hip, your hamstring. This is a great place to use your blocks. If you're at home, maybe you're using books. Inhale, halfway lift. On the exhale, you're going to walk your hands in between your feet. Feet will come parallel. Lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. Find your Prasarita, that wide-legged forward fold. Feeling your sits bones spread wide. Shifting forward so hips are in line with ankles. Breath in, stay for the breath out. Inhale, halfway lift. On the exhale, walk your hands back to the top of the mat, frame that foot, fold into pyramid pose once again. You've been here already. This is a great place to use both blocks to really give yourself a nice steady foundation here. Oops, as I throw it across the room. Good Lord. All right, breathing here. And then inhale, halfway lift. On the exhale, drop that back knee, finding your low lunge once again. And you can take the same variation. You can have your hands planted, arms can lift. Maybe this time you take a back bend or a twist. You have options. Yoga gives us 1,000 ways to do one pose. Inhale, rise through center. Exhale, plant hands, step back, take your flow. Reset, breath in and breath out. Inhale, left leg rises, pressing that heel back behind you. Lift just a bit more and exhale, knee to nose. Step it through, Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Once again, you have options. Hands on the floor, come to your knees, arms can lift. Breathe wherever you are, maybe using those bandhas, seeing if it helps to create space. Take a breath in, exhale, plant your hands, move into pyramid pose. Tuck the back toes, straighten that front leg and fold. Breathing here. Maybe observing differences on this side. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands walk between your feet. Feet are parallel. Lift the spine. Exhale, fold. Feeling the crown of your head reach towards the earth. Might have a slight bend in the knees. Seeing if that helps to open the low back. Breath in, breath out. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, your hands travel to the top of the mat. Fold into pyramid pose once again. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Anjaneyasana. Drop the back knee. Deciding on your arms. Once again, you might add that twist or the back bend, taking it deeper. Maybe you're having a day where less is so much more. It's all good. Breath in, stay for the breath out. Inhale through center. Exhale, plant hands and flow. Couple more breaths right here. Inhale, right leg rises, pressing that heel back. Bend the knee, open the hip. Taking ankle circles, hip circles. Inhale through center and exhale, knee to nose. Step it through. Pivot that back heel down and rise up, warrior two. Settling in here. Bend in the front knee. Keeping the bend in the knee. Inhale, reverse warrior. Reaching it up and back. Take a breath. Exhale, side angle, elbow to knee. Allowing your hips to melt towards the earth just a little more. Nice. Breathe into that side body. Maybe reach your fingers long overhead. Really stretch. Breath in. Stay for the breath out. The inhale shifts you through center, and the exhale brings hands through heart center. Bend into that back knee. Skandasana, side lunge. Straightening that leg. You might be slightly lifted. Maybe your heel is lifted or flat. Breathe into that inner and outer hip. Breath in, breath out. Inhale shifts you forward, moving into lizard pose. That right foot travels to the outer edge of the mat. Hands are inside. Settling in here, dropping that back knee. Roll onto the outer edge of the foot. Allowing yourself to soften. You might add a twist here. Hand presses into your thigh. Maybe you reach all the way around and connect with that back foot. Breath in and breath out. Inhale, come back through center. Step back, high plank. Take your flow or go straight to down dog. Taking a breath in and a breath out. Inhale, left leg rises. Pressing back through that heel. Bend the knee, open the hip. take that movement or stillness. Inhale through center and exhale knee to nose. Step it through. Back heel pivots down, rise up. Warrior two. Feeling your shoulders settle away from ears. Hug those ribs around your spine. Engage your core. Inhale, reverse. Reach it up and back. Big long line. Keep the bend in that front knee. Taking a breath. Exhale, side angle. You might reach those right fingers long overhead, really stretching into your side body. Take a breath in, stay for the breath out. Inhale, float through center, and exhale, bend into that back knee, Skandasana, side lunge. And you might be slightly lifted, maybe your heel is up. It's all good. Focusing on that inner and outer thigh. Breath in, breath out. Inhale, traveling up through center. Pivot onto the ball of the back foot, drop the knee, lizard lunge. Hands are on the mat, pivoting onto the outer edge of that foot. You might add the twist, that left hand coming inside of the thigh. Breath in and breath out. Hands travel back through center. Take a breath. Exhale, step back, high plank, take your flow, or go straight to down dog. And breath in and breath out. Inhale, right leg rises. Bend the knee, open the hip. Inhale, center. Exhale, knee to nose. Step it through. Warrior two. Inhale, arms open. Settle on the exhale. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle. Inhale through center. Exhale, side lunge. Bend into that back knee. Breath in, breath out. Inhale, float forward, settle into lizard pose. Taking that breath in, the breath out. Staying for one more breath. Inhale, exhale, flow. Left leg rises. Bend the knee, open the hip. Inhale, center, exhale, knee to nose. Step it through, open up, warrior two. Settle on the exhale. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle. Really connect to your feet here. Inhale through center. Exhale, side lunge. Breath in, breath out. Inhale, shift forward, moving into lizard pose. Pausing here for just a couple of breaths. Inhale, exhale, flow. Taking a breath in, stay for that breath out. Inhale, roll forward, high plank. Excuse me. Breathing here, using your knees for support if you would like. Take a breath. On the exhale, lower right forearm first, coming down to that forearm plank. Using your core, feeling your shoulders spreading wide. Coming back up, high plank. Right hand stays planted. Inhale, Vashisthasana. Left fingers rise. Use that bottom knee for support if you would like. Come back, find high plank. Breathing here. Forearm plank, left arm first. Come on down. Using your core, you can use your knees through this whole sequence. You've got it. Coming back up, high plank. Vashisthasana, left arm stays planted, right fingers lift. Come back, high plank. All right, slowly lower for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release it down, take a cheek. Arms long at your sides. Rest. Come back to your intention. Setting up for 3 back bends here. So the first one, we'll start with Shalabhasana or locust pose. Pressing those hip points into the mat. Arms are long at your sides. On your inhale, press those hip points in, float everything up. Fingers reach back towards your toes. Shoulders are down, away from ears. Breathing here. Inhale, exhale, release it down, taking the opposite cheek. You might windshield wiper. Setting up for that second back bend here. Option to take Shalabhasana just as we did. Maybe you'd like a bind in your hands, connect at your low back. When you're ready, those hip points press in. Inhale, float it all up. If you have tightness or tenderness in your low back, take your feet wider than you normally would. Using your shoulders here. Taking a breath in, exhale, release it down. Once again, you might windshield wiper. So coming into this next one, you have a couple of different options. You can take the same variation that you've already taken. You can also take bow pose. If you'd like to have some assistance to get into bow pose, or you'd like some more fascia release right in that sternum area, grab your block. Beware, this can be intense. You will bring your sternum, so the top of your ribs, where they come to the V, onto the block. Pressing those hip points into the mat. You can bend one or both feet. And from here, press your feet into your hands. You can also do bow pose without the block. Wherever you are, breathing. Staying here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Releasing everything down, moving the block. Come on down. Taking your favorite cheek. Windshield wipering. And then deciding on an inversion for yourself today. You might just roll over onto your back and place a block underneath, sending legs into the air. You might take shoulder stand. If you'd like to come onto your head or your hands, Also options. And then settling in here for 8 to 10 breaths. Giving our feet a rest. Allowing blood flow to reverse. You might play with wiggling your toes or taking ankle circles if that's calling to you. Taking a few more breaths right here. And breath in. Stay for the breath out. And slowly and gently coming down, removing the block from beneath you. Just gently rock side to side. Massaging low back. And gently making your way up to a seat. Extending your legs nice and long, finding those sits bones, maybe removing some flesh. Feeling that pelvic floor lift, those ribs hug, really press through the arch side of your feet here. Inhale, fingers lift. Exhale, hinge and fold. And keep pressing through the inner part of your feet. Toes are flexed, reaching back towards your face. And breath in. Stay for the breath out. Inhale, slowly rise it up. Crossing that right leg over the left will come into Gomukhasana or shoelace pose. So working towards getting knees stacked over one another. Right arm is going to reach up. That left arm is going to come down and around. Maybe bring that right hand down. Might just connect onto your shirt. Maybe fingers touch. Breathe here. Observing shoulders, observing hips. Shoulders and hips are very deeply connected to one another. Taking a breath in, stay for the breath out. Slowly unwind, legs stay as they are. Inhale, reach your fingers nice and tall. And exhale, twist to the right. Looking over your shoulder, bringing out the spine. Breath in, exhale, twist. Inhale, rise through center and unwind your legs. Hands come down. You might shake them or windshield wiper just a moment, releasing that hip. Then switching sides, crossing the left over the right. And you might notice a difference here. And settling in, inhale, fingers reach nice and tall. Just kidding, dropping that right hand down and behind. Left fingers come down over top, hands working toward one another to make the connection. You might connect on your shirt. Just imagining your hands are touching, completing the bind energetically. Breath in and breath out. Inhale, arms lift, rise through center. And exhale, twist to the left. Sitting up nice and tall. Shoulders are down away from ears. Breath in, breath out. Inhale, rise, come back through center, and then release it down, unwinding. Can wiggle your legs, take windshield wipers. Then slowly roll it down one vertebrae at a time. Coming all the way down, fingers and toes reach nice and long. Finding Bananasana, breath in, exhale, hands and feet move to the right. You might feel that right hand grab onto the left wrist or that left ankle crosses over. That left side body is nice and heavy on the mat. You feel it lengthen and create space. Inhale through center, reach it long. And exhale, hands and feet to the left. You might add on here. Breath in and breath out. Inhale, coming back through center, reach it long. Bend the knees, ankles coming underneath. Bring that right ankle on top of the left knee. Your right hand presses into the thigh. You might decide to stay right here or hug that knee into the chest, finding a figure four. Allowing your breath to flow just a little deeper, just a little slower. And taking a breath in, stay for the breath out. And slowly and gently unwind. Feet come back to the mat. Windshield wiper, releasing that hip. And setting up on the opposite side, left ankle on the right knee, hand presses that thigh away. Check in. And then maybe decide if you'd like to move deeper. Might be different on this side, and that's okay. You can honor it. And taking a breath in, stay for the breath out. And slowly unwind, bringing your feet back to the earth, windshield wipering, releasing. And hugging your knees into your chest, giving yourself a squeeze, gently rock here. Arms come open to a T, breath in, exhale, drop knees to the left, press through the right shoulder. You might add on extending the top leg here. You might even catch the bottom foot, just options, not commands. And taking a breath in, stay for the breath out. And slowly unwind, come back through center. Breath in and exhale, drop knees to the right, press through that left shoulder. And add on as you would like. You have options. And breath in and breath out. Inhale slowly, coming back through center. Find a happy baby. This is a great time and place to take any last movement that you might want or need. Meeting up in a Supta Baddha Konasana, soles of feet come together, knees are wide, bringing one hand to your heart and one hand to your belly, closing your eyes. Breathing here. Connecting back in with your intention. And as you breathe here, making the connection with your hands on your heart and the hands on your belly. Allow one thing that you are grateful for to come to you, knowing that you can trust it. Maybe it's as simple as catching a green light that is normally red, or when you're running late. Maybe somebody paid for coffee. Or maybe you feel it for yourself that you took the time to show up to take care of you. allowing that feeling of gratitude to wash through you, radiating from your heart space. Knowing that no matter how simple or how big, it's enough. And sighing out any last tension. Make your way into your final resting pose. Feeling your back body melting into the earth and your front body floating lighter than air. There's nowhere else to be. There is nothing else to do. Take rest. Shavasana. Gently bring your awareness back to this space, finding small movements in the body, making your way to bigger ones. And even nod the head and find a full awakening body stretch. Fingers and toes reach long, taking up space. And gently rolling to whichever side of your body is calling to you, pausing in the fetal position, head cradled on bicep. Taking this last moment for yourself and deciding what you pick back up as you move forward throughout your day. Slowly and gently make your way to a comfortable seat at the top of your mat, keeping eyes closed if possible, hands coming to Anjali Mudra, that prayer position at heart center. It's truly my honor to be here with you this morning, and I deeply thank you for your trust and allowing me to guide you through your practice. I'd like to seal in our time together with the sound of one Om. You can join in or just listen. Emptying your exhale and inhaling. Om. Thumbs raised to your third eye center. The inner light that is within me sees and deeply honors that same inner light within each of you. Many blessings and much gratitude. Together we bow in peace and honor of ourselves, each other, and this practice. Namaste. Yoginis, thank you. Appreciate you for being here.